We need the wall. We need our immigration laws changed. Donald J. Trump is calling for a total and complete shutdown of Muslims entering the United States.
Remember that time Trump praised Paul Manafort, a convicted felon, as some sort of patriotic hero?
I must tell you that Paul Manafort's a good man. I feel very badly for Paul Manafort.
Oh, but advocated for the death penalty of the Central Park Five and insisted they were still guilty years after they'd been exonerated.
Trump said he still considers the men, again, exonerated by the criminal justice system and by DNA scientific evidence, guilty.
That's a good one. What about the time he had the White House create an entire video exploiting the tragic death of Molly Tibbetts to vilify an entire group of people?
Molly Tibbetts, an incredible young woman, is now permanently separated from her family.
Only to say absolutely nothing about the horrible death of Nia Wilson. Oh, and while we're on the subject, remember that time he responded to any shooting involving a Muslim by tweeting his fingers bloody in calling for a Muslim ban, only to tweet about approval ratings after the recent Madden shooting. Now tell me, do you sense a pattern forming here? Could it be that perhaps the current president just doesn't have the time to tweet about everything that's newsworthy?
Robert Pattinson should not take back Kristen Stewart. She cheated on him like a dog and will do it again. Just watch, he can do much better.
Or could it be due to his never-ending quest to vilify minorities and ignore crimes committed by those who happen to look as he does? It's been 24 hours since the tragic mass shooting at a Madden event, and Trump has found time to tweet about witch hunts, his approval rating, and Tiger Woods. But he seems to have overlooked yet another shooting that has taken place in the United States. I mean, if we're following conservative protocol, shouldn't this be the time where we start shaming all white people? Oh, that's right. We don't fearmonger and blame an entire population of people because of the evil actions of an individual, when that individual is white. We could also discuss gun control, seeing as that seems to be a pretty common factor, but now is not the right time, right? But this just follows protocol for the man in charge. He seems to have some issues coming to terms with crimes committed by anyone who's not an immigrant or a person of color. We all remember Charlottesville, right?
I think there's blame on both sides.
And last week, after Paul Manafort was found guilty of 8 counts, with evidence showing his former campaign manager hid millions of dollars in foreign accounts to evade taxes and lied to banks repeatedly to obtain millions more in loans, Trump tweeted about the man's bravery. This is the same guy who claimed that the Central Park Five were still guilty years after they were exonerated, calling an actual criminal a brave American hero. I guess to Trump, crime isn't a crime if you're rich enough or white enough. The disparity should be painfully obvious to everyone. There's just no way anyone can't see it, unless you choose not to see it, which in my opinion is precisely what his loyal fan base does. They just don't care. And they never will, but we do.